Okay, so I've been thinking a lot about myself and my Ascension timeline, and I get really down on myself because my health isn't where it should be. This past week, I've learned something that could pertain to me and my health. It's been found, and this was found out in the 90s or early 2000s. Might have even been the 80s, to be honest, a while ago, when I was a kid or a teenager. And I found out, oh God, I don't have her name. I'll put some links in the description box and a bit more information. So there's this lady in America. I think she worked for the government, and actually Dr. Fauci is involved in covering this up. So, very interesting. This woman is a doctor and a scientist, and she found that retroviruses, which are found in vaccines, can be the cause of ME/CFS. So I'm like, okay, well, that's interesting. Because, not everyone is injured by vaccines, but there are a lot of things in vaccines which can injure people. And different people are more prone to that sort of thing than others. But the problem is that they can't test us and say who's going to react badly to what. They can't do that. They don't know how. If they could do that, maybe it would be different, but they can't. So it is Russian roulette. So there's a potential that my illness that I've had since I was 13 years old, and I haven't been the most healthy person my whole life. This is just my life right now. So I found that out this past week, and I thought, fuck, that's interesting. So the thing is, we incarnate and we have to deal with the shit that's going on this planet, right? And it's hard. It is hard. It's not meant to be easy because you learn more if it's hard. But the thing is, if anyone out there is thinking, my health's not perfect, my spiritual life's not perfect, my understanding of what's happening in the world isn't perfect, whatever it is. Whatever that thing is that you think you're not doing properly or good enough, let that go, please. Just focus on what you can do, because I myself have this problem as well. I tell myself that I'm not doing enough, or, I'm not on my Ascension timeline because my health's shit, and if I was really on an Ascension timeline, I would have it together by now. No. And I was just driving in the car. I wasn't really thinking about anything. And then it popped into my head that some people will get onto their Ascension timeline by sorting the mental understanding of what's going on in the world and come to those realizations and come to it from a mental, emotional, spiritual aspect first. And other people will start from the physical. So let's say people who aren't injured by vaccines, or just the environment, the metals, chemicals in your house, your beauty products, everything. Chemicals, metals in the air, in the water, in the soil, in your food. This planet is so toxic right now. It won't be forever. But for right now, it's not good. And for people like me who are sensitive, it's hard. It's hard right now. And it's been hard my whole life. But for people who are resilient against that and don't have trouble with that, their physical thing is good. And they might even enhance that physical side by taking on a vegetarian lifestyle, a vegan lifestyle, or just eating better in general. You don't have to give up meat to be on an Ascension timeline, okay? It's just cleaning up your diet and eating what is right for your body. So people come at it from a physical perspective. Some people come at it from an understanding of knowing what's happening in the world and not being afraid of it. And if you know about it, you can shine a light on it. And the more people who know shine a light on it, and the less it can exist. The only reason the darkness in this world has thrived is because it has lived in darkness. And as more and more people wake up and become aware of it, it's no longer in the dark. So it cannot live on, and it won't live on. So some of us come at it from a mental and understanding and an enlightenment kind of way. Some people come at it from a dietary point of view and like a physical way. Some of us are still battling with our health, trying to heal from incarnating into a family line that's ill, into a world that's ill. And, you know, I'm struggling with my health. I am. I'm not doing well. I had sinus surgery in 2012, but I don't think it was the right surgery for me because they didn't clean out my top sinuses. I didn't even know that at the time. If I'd known that, I probably would have gone with a different doctor at that time. So I had that surgery in 2012, but I never got better. I've been really poorly that year. And then the next year it was worse. Like, I don't know how I survived 2013 to like the end of 2018, really. It didn't really start to clear until the beginning of 2019. But it wasn't fully getting better. And it's only been better when I've been on high-dose vitamins. So this didn't get done in 2012. Your sinus is up here. So I'm going to see a surgeon tomorrow who does not just your sinuses here and like here, there's some like here, but up here as well. So he's going to do all of them. Before I get that done, I have to have day surgery and get my lungs washed out because I can't take a full breath right now because this is making this worse. I mean, you think about it, you've got your upper respiratory system and your lower. It's all connected. So fingers crossed, once those surgeries are done and I can breathe again, things will be a bit easier for me and I'll be able to do my diet better. Like right now I'm in survival mode because I'm not sleeping at night. I need my asthma meds all the time. And because of COVID, I couldn't have this done. I couldn't have this done because they're elective surgeries. Oh, fuck. If people were as sick as me or sicker than me and needed surgery in this time, like, how many fucking people have they killed just because they stopped elective? It's not elective surgery. Jesus. I can't fucking breathe because of these issues. I don't make it make sense, as Blair White would say. Make it make sense because I don't fucking understand. It's stupid. So yeah. I'm struggling physically. I'm exhausted. I'm not eating right, but I'm like, you know what? This is just where I am. And as soon as I accepted that, I just kept seeing master numbers and spirits like, yeah, we've been trying to tell you it's okay to be in survival mode for a bit longer, you know? And if people are in survival mode for years longer, that's okay too. Everyone's different. If you can see what's going on in the world and you know about Ascension and you're seeing this video, you are on an Ascension pathway. You don't have to be perfect. There's no one way to be on an Ascension pathway. So don't feel like you're getting it wrong or you're not going to the New Earth. You're already on New Earth. It's just a matter of following that pathway, doing the best you can, and just don't give up. It will be okay. And the disclosures that are coming, not just about technology, not just about the corruption, what's really going on, not just about extraterrestrials, it's also going to be medical stuff. It's also going to be cures for things. You know, the world is going to get so much better, and I don't know how long that's going to take. I fucking hope it doesn't take too long, but you know, there's going to be an element of it where I know I do need to heal myself. And, you know, sometimes Western medicine is a good thing. Like, it's going to give me a reset here and a reset here. And I can make sure that I don't make my body sicker by eating foods I'm allergic to. And I'm not going to expose myself to mold and, you know, but you can't be perfect in this process. It's not possible. And it's not meant to be that way because otherwise we wouldn't learn anything. And that's literally the whole point of being here. So, yeah, if you're like me and you felt like I'm not doing it right, I'm not on my Ascension pathway, I'm going to be stuck on that old shitty earth, I'm going to be microchipped, I'm going to be vaccinated, I'm going to get sicker, it's going to be hell. No. The thing is, you don't have to be perfect. That's the beauty about human beings. We're not perfect, but we are good people. You just have to keep trying. You just have to have hope. You just have to do what you can do to help yourself and not give up. Like, it's honestly really that simple. But yeah, if you have any questions or you feel the same way, like, put it in the comments, because you are not in this alone. I'm not in this alone. I know I'm not the only one that has these feelings, otherwise I wouldn't have felt, plagued by what I was going through, and Spirit wouldn't have come through and said, this is why, because you're handling it in a good way mentally. Like, I'm good. I know what's happening in the planet and it doesn't hurt me. Other people are good physically and they can't maybe process the mental stuff. So that'll be my job to help them get through that. But yeah, it's like, there's not a one-size-fits-all ascension timeline. So don't feel like you're failing. Don't feel like you're going to make it. You will. You're already on the Ascension Timeline pathway. If you can see this video and you're doing everything that you can, just carry on. All is well. Bye.